Greetings, greetings, greetings to all my loved ones. Welcome back to another episode of Healing Wisdom with me, your favorite spiritual advisor, Empress Oracle. I hope you all are doing well today. I hope you've been having a wonderful week. And I hope that now that my girl Karma's making her rounds, I hope you're on the good side of the receiving end. On behalf of Starseed Galactic Federation, I have been given access to this knowledgeable information from my Akashic records for the purpose of helping humanity. This information is given directly to me as a divine channel, and any use and or reproduction of this information without proper accreditation or acknowledgement from where this information was received will result in instant karma for the plagiarizing parties and or individuals. And so it is. Shall we get started? So, first of all, guys, I want to thank you for taking time out to watch me. I hope you enjoy, and I hope that you've been learning because, life is a constant soul journey, okay, for our own enlightenment. And never, ever, ever feel like you're too old to learn something, and never feel as though you're too young to experience certain things so that certain things don't apply to you. All right? We're all created equal in God's eyes. How we rank up is by our actions and our soul's intentions and purpose. So always remember that. Today, I want to talk to you guys. I really don't even have any notes because I have enough to say. This message right here, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to speak. And whatever this spirit wants me to tell you, whatever my ancestors want me to relay to you guys, that's the information I'll be giving to you today, because we are really going to talk about the cost of true happiness. Because I can't help but to notice as I look around that a lot of people have been on the pursuit of happiness. And a lot of people have felt as though they have achieved what society would deem as true happiness. However, now the facades are fading away, okay? The guises are being cracked. And beneath all of that, we're starting to see that those are some of the most miserable people. Now, the proof is in the pudding. You cannot tell me that money is what buys true happiness. Because we are literally seeing, God has shown us people from various walks of life, from different geographical locations, backgrounds, everything else. We have seen them all come to the epitome of their careers, where they should be the happiest, where they have reaped numerous rewards in different areas, and they are suffering, slowly dying on the inside. And do you know why? It's because money cannot buy true happiness. Now, money, yes, it does aid in happiness. The things that money affords us, it gives us a better quality of life. Of course, that aids to happiness. However, true happiness can only be found within. And that's something that I like to tell you guys over and over again. And the reason why this is a message that I will always constantly stress over and over again is because on your journey in life, you are constantly going to have to relearn how to love yourself over and over again on new levels. And that's not saying that the love that you had for yourself was not enough. But sometimes we have a tendency to misallocate our love, right? The same way sometimes people may misallocate funds, and we should be pouring more love into ourselves than into others or tangible things, thinking that that is what is going to give us true happiness. Because if you are not truly happy and content on the inside with who you are, if you're not willing to go within when you know that something is wrong with you, when you know that you are the problem, and you're not willing to look at yourself and be honest with yourself and go within and do the work, you will never be happy. You could buy 1 million planes, 1 million cars, 1 million jets, 1 million boats, 1 million whatever you want. But let me tell you something. You will never, and I repeat, never be happy. because material things are like band-aids. All right? A lot of people's love language, because they don't know how to express true love. A lot of people's love language is giving gifts, okay? Acts of service, things like that. But your love language is also supposed to make you happy as well. And if you do not know how to do those same things to yourself, but yet you're trying to spread yourself thin by doing those acts, performing those love languages on others in the hopes that they're going to reciprocate those feelings to you and give you what you feel like you're looking for, you'll never be happy. That message was for somebody. That was a direct channel for somebody. And sis and or bro, whoever you are, I hope that you receive this message and understand. Sometimes people will know what your love language is and they will exploit it because they realize that you don't truly love yourself. You're looking for a source of happiness outside of yourself. And unfortunately, when I say do the work for true happiness, it sounds easier than it is. You know what I'm saying? It's easier said than done is what I should say. Because I personally have come across a lot of people in life, people that I had to cut off in order to pursue my true happiness, right? In order to maintain true happiness. People I had to cut off because they were not willing to do that work because it's too hard. It's a lot of work. You have to look at every aspect of yourself. You have to look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, the things that you may not even want to admit to others about yourself. And you have to learn how to love yourself anyway. You have to learn that you're still worth it, that you're still enough for whatever it is that you dream or you desire or you say that you truly want, regardless of those dark sides, regardless of those flaws. You have to think you the shit.com. Confirmation. The shit.com, damn it. Irregardless, okay? Because God did not send anybody down here to be perfect, right? He did not. There's no such thing. There is no such thing. Nothing in life is perfect. And a lot of people will never achieve true happiness because they are chasing something that is not real, that does not exist. And that's perfection, whether it's within themselves or whether it's within a counterpart or a mate, because they feel like that would give them true happiness. That is false. That is false. Okay? And when you rich, and you still not happy, that's even worse than being poor and not happy. Because then what can you do? That's when you really realize that happiness is truly something money cannot buy. And that's when you really feel trapped. Because you have all the options, all the avenues, but none of them will truly fulfill you on the inside. And that is a harsh lesson that a lot of people are learning the hard way. And sometimes it's unnecessary to have to keep going through that, right? You always want to chase those dreams. The biggest dream should be the dream within yourself, your self-love, right? That source. You should always be able to go back to that source of happiness that should be inside of you. You should make you happy. You are true happiness. You are priceless. The cost of true happiness is priceless. Therefore, it is something that anybody can afford. You cannot tell a poor man that is homeless on the street that he is not happy, especially if he has gone within and conquered his demons and he has found his source of peace. Money cannot buy that. All right? And everybody's perspective is different. So therefore, you should not judge somebody. If somebody chooses to pursue their happiness in a different way, something other than what you are used to, that does not make it wrong. A lot of people are not happy as well because a lot of times their happiness lies in the source of something that is not what they're used to. And because they're so busy keeping up looks or because they're so worried about what everybody else would think. You know what I mean? They choose to go away from that. They don't want to explore that because they're too worried about shit that they really shouldn't worry about. Because half of the people that they're worried about what they're thinking, they don't even know themselves. Right? The cost of true happiness includes being fearless, includes hard work, being willing to put in the hard work, not just in the office, not just in the studio booth, within. The cost of true happiness is priceless. The cost of true happiness involves going within, right? Looking at your ugly sides, your flaws and all, sifting through all that shit and saying, you know what? Whether I have a million people around me or not, I've made peace with myself, right? I've made peace with my demons. We all can get along here. I am truly happy. I know how to work with myself from my highs and my lows, my ups and my downs. I know that I'm not perfect, but I know that I am me and I love me. And once you do that and once you accept yourself, okay, not only will you find peace within, you will find true happiness, and then all the other material things in life that people have labeled as adding to happiness, those things will naturally be attracted to you. That's what we have to understand. Because, you know, when you pursue the wrong things, you attract the wrong things. When you always feel as though the good things lie outside of you, such as happiness and love, security, you know, faith, confidence. When you look for those things at other places, other people, if they don't give it to you, then a lot of times people become emotionally perturbed, spiritually deficit, right? In a deficit, whatever. I'm Jamaican. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? They start lacking because they have not realized the power that they have within. You control you. Stop letting the elements around you dictate your happiness. Stop letting people around you, people's opinions, people's attention dictate your true happiness. If you were in a world by yourself, what would you do? Not be happy? Think about that. Chew on that. Right? True happiness, yes, it does cost. Sometimes it costs the people that we thought was going to be our for-lifers. Sometimes it costs that. Sometimes it may cost everybody around us because they might not truly be happy with themselves. So therefore, how could they want true happiness for you? But a lot of people don't even have that strength to make those sacrifices for the true happiness. So they'll be there surrounded by millions and people who don't truly like them. And they're not happy and they wonder why. Their spirit is always unsettled and they wonder why, but deep down they really know. We got to stop playing ourselves. That's why a lot of you are losing the game called life, because you're playing yourself, right? You're thinking that true happiness lies in what society told you true happiness lies in, not realizing that society and all the powers that be that don't want us to be our best selves this lifetime, they're going to tell you everything else to distract you, to take away from you paying attention to yourself so that you cannot be your best self and manifest at the highest level. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. Okay? To be forewarned is to be forearmed. So I'm telling you guys, true happiness always lies within. Everything else is an extra added bonus. If you're not truly happy with yourself, and I'm not talking about fiscally and financially, I'm talking about internally. If you're not truly happy with yourself, everything around you is not going to fit well. It's going to be unsettled. It's time to get that inner peace. And to aid you along in finding that inner peace, you already know you're going to need crystals to keep you grounded. I don't wear these just for show, okay? There's a method to my madness. No pun intended. But I have found inner peace, and using crystals to ground me, to keep me focused, to give me clarity, and to help me to channel my higher self has aided me. And you can definitely find those on my shop on Etsy. I also do custom orders. Ladies, gentlemen, children, little people, big people, people's people. I have something for all of you. Custom made. All natural body butters to help protect you, to help you to enhance your self-love, and to increase your abundance. Everything you need is found on Etsy at Empress Oracle Shop. You guys, I love you. Now go ahead and love yourself and fuck with me, okay? See you later.